Good afternoon, everyone, and for those of you who are joining us online, here we want to be able to have the opportunity to discuss with you any particular concerns that you have, and we have some faculty here who will also be able to share any particular responses to the questions that you have, but also we want to be able to provide you some updates on some of the developments in the program. So just quickly, each faculty member will introduce themselves.
Sure. I'm Sandra Andrews, and I work primarily with school library media and the technology classes.
I'm Nora Bird, and I teach collection management and digital libraries. And this semester I'm teaching reference, LIS 620, information sources and services.
Lee Shefflin, I teach cataloging and government documents.
Great. So what are some of the activities that we've undertaken? Well, one is we continue to develop our mentoring program, and we know that you have very good, strong advising from the faculty, so your academic advising is covered. And another area that we had wanted to work and to develop and have for you as a support mechanism is professional mentoring. And we have started that with our new students, where each of them have been able to provide information about themselves so they can be matched up with a professional mentor. And some of you were at the first social event, which was at my house just I guess about a month ago. And soon we will be rolling it out, so those who are in the program already can also apply and be matched up with a mentor. And then there was an opportunity last night for some of you who were able to join the wine and cheese event with the Alumni Association. That was another opportunity to meet and network with the professional community. So the next area that I wanted to address was school library media activities. And one is, as you recall, Billy Durham retired, and so we are filling the position of school library media and graduate support coordinator. That position will also encompass graduate support activities, and the search is underway. Soon you'll be getting information where you'll be able to attend the public presentations of the 4 candidates that we've invited to interview with us. And so look for that information on the discussion list. And also related to school library media, we will be soon submitting a report that's part of another accreditation. We just finished last year undergoing the review for American Library Association, but soon we'll be submitting a report for NCAPE accreditation. The next area that I wanted to highlight was that we have talked about trying to pursue ways to enrich our program, and one of those is dual degree programs. And one area that we can try to see whether we can develop this is with the Museum Studies program. And so in light of that, then we have also recognized that there's much interest in the archives field and special collections. And so we are looking at developing a focus that addresses what we're calling cultural heritage materials, where special collections and archives would fit in. And so we are pursuing discussions with the history department to see how that might match their interests and potentially develop a dual degree program. So that's in development, and we hope to provide more information as something more solid is in place. But in terms of the cultural heritage materials focus, then we are going to be offering archives and special collections and history of the book this coming year. Some of these courses are not in the 3-year plan, as the 3-year plan is really just a baseline plan, meaning that they are the courses that we want to guarantee to offer, but there are always opportunities to add to that. Since the 3-year plan is something that we wanted to use as a baseline and also to help you plan your program of study with your advisor, then we like to keep it, as much as possible and stick to it. However, sometimes there are situations where we may need to do a change, and the change may be because of an instructor being only available at a particular time, let's say spring semester rather than fall semester, or vice versa, or an opportunity presents itself to offer it at another time. And so one of the things that we had wanted to check in with you is, whether there would be much disruption for any of you if we offer the archives class in the spring. So some of you who are online, and if you wish to respond to that, we would like to hear about that. And relating to the schedule, the summer schedule is not accurate on UNC Genie. There's some things that we changed and the changes weren't quite right. So then we're still cleaning that up, and by the time you come back from your spring break, then you should be able to see the summer schedule cleaned up, as well as the schedule for next year. So next on my list of things to share with you are some changes that relate to the curriculum. And for those of you who are graduating this particular semester, you have been working on a capstone following the new guidelines, which are a reflection of trying to have you develop a portfolio that will give us a sense of what you've been able to achieve with regard to our student learning outcomes. And these student learning outcomes were part of the new ones that we developed with our latest accreditation and strategic plan. And so I'm interested in hearing from you at any point about how things are going with your particular capstone. The next area is 610, which is the collection management class. And 610 has been now approved that we are going to continue to offer it as an elective, but it won't be a required core class. And so that means that for some of you who have started the program but haven't taken the course yet, you can still continue to take the course, that's not a problem. But we also would give you the choice, if you felt you wanted to take another class rather than the 610 to graduate, then that would be fine. The next curriculum change is with 640. 640 has been taught more as a cataloging class, and we are changing it to reflect trying to share with you and teach you about organization across a variety of information and cultural institutions. So the course is, the title has changed to reflect that you'll be learning about organization of information. And so that means that you'll learn a little bit about organizing information in libraries, in museums, and in archival institutions, and how that may be different, and as well as learn briefly, get an overview of some of the organization systems in these various settings. And for those of you who are very interested in cataloging, that will still continue to be offered, but it will be a class that would be an elective class, one that would follow taking the 640 class. So once you've taken the 640 organization of information, then you would take the cataloging as an elective if that was an interest. Then one of the things that we wanted to learn from you, the faculty wants to hear from you in terms of how, what your experiences are in online education. whether things are going well or whether you had particular questions or suggestions for improvement for us. And so I'll take a break at this point to see if there's anybody who wants to pose a question online. And Dr. Ous is handling the technical aspects of the live streaming, and he is looking to see if people are just viewing the session or whether they are actually wanting to pose a question, and he's indicated that there are no questions at this point. Okay, so for some of you who may be watching this online later on, as this is being recorded, then I did want to emphasize that we are very interested in hearing from you about your online education experience. We want to be able to make changes that will enrich your learning experience rather than online education being a barrier, and how that complements with your face-to-face learning. One of the services that we'll be offering in relation to online learning is a virtual desk. We will be having our graduate assistants working online, so you'll be able to have questions answered in relation to any difficulties that you're having with getting access to your online classes and other technology questions that you may have. So once we have specifics on the virtual desk service, then we'll send that out to you. And then lastly, I'm getting over a cough and cold, so excuse the coughing. But one announcement that I did want to make is regarding the alumni luncheon that is soon going to be taking place. And so if you look up the information on the website, you'll get specifics on that. For those who are graduating, we'll also be sending out information because there are alumni as well as faculty and others who are supporting, inviting you to attend the alumni luncheon so you can have that networking experience. So hopefully you'll be able to take advantage of that. And those are the various items that I wanted to share with you, and the one announcement. I don't know if the faculty had other questions or announcements.
I just have a comment that came from an alumni who presented for the LISA meeting the other day about maintaining an online presence. Her name is Amanda Goodman, and she is the user experience librarian at Darien, Connecticut Public Library. And she was discussing the fact that our capstone portfolio that we develop is now completely online. And she found that when she was looking for a job, people had already looked at her capstone portfolio, so already knew her work before she actually applied for jobs. So she felt that that was a great advantage that she had, having come from our program where we required the online portfolio. At that time it wasn't required, but she had done hers that way. But now it is required of everyone, and she felt that that was a great advantage over other programs that don't do it that way. So I think I just wanted to let the faculty and you know that this is a good part of our program.
And Nora, I don't know if there's some activities that are coming up that LISA is working on that you wanted to let people know about?
On the 19th, there's going to be a meeting, and these are always broadcast online. That meeting will be with two librarians who have a more non-traditional sort of job. One works for the North Carolina Museum of Art, and the other one has her own company. And so both of those people are going to talk. I can't remember exactly what the time is, but look on, it's called Lissa Land is the name of the blog, and that will have information, and also on our website there's a Lissa page. The other thing that's coming up in the 23rd of March, there's going to be a tour of Etherington Conservation, which is in Brown Summit, just north of Greensboro, and they do digitization projects and preservation projects of books and journals and other things. So we're going to do a tour. We'll either leave from here or meet up there, but you do need to register for that so that we know you're coming. And that's going to be at 9 on the 23rd. Melissa Rich is the person you need to email about that.
Fatih, is there anyone asking any?
No questions.
Okay, so hearing no particular concerns or questions at this point, I wanted to wish you a great break, to enjoy, the week off or catch up on homework, whichever it is that fits your particular case. And just know that we're always here. Email any of us if you have any questions, and we'll try to address them as best as we can. So, thank you.